What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, the plot thickens. The plot has thickened, okay? As 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the #1 face of the sport of boxing. Now he has company. This is one of the faces, but many people will still deem him to be the face of the sport of boxing. An undisputed super middleweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. Saul Canelo Alvarez, okay? Canelo Alvarez is 33 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Canelo Alvarez has been the subject of many people's topic over the past 72 hours. Why? Because there's a man in his division that's seeking his attention and seeking his time and wants to do the tango with him, wants to salsa dance with Saul Canelo Alvarez, and that's undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, David the Mexican Monster Benavidez, who is now 28 wins, no losses, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach. He's coming off a massive victory this past Saturday, November 25th, as he defeated a man Canelo Alvarez has been avoiding since they was at 154, 160, and now 168. And that's 2-division world champion, superstar boxer, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Andrade came into this fight, 32 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. And David Benavidez absolutely dismantled and stopped Demetrius Andrade in the 6th round. Now, y'all remember the famous quote, "Payday, you want payday? I know that. You're a terrible fighter. You fight nobody." Remember that? That was Canelo Alvarez's comments to Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. And when it came to David Benavidez, he said he did nothing. Who did he beat? Remember his well-renowned 2-time trainer of the year, future Hall of Fame trainer and manager, Eddie Reynoso, said, David Benavidez has proven nothing. He did nothing. Well, now, back-to-back, he's beaten Caleb Plant and Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Can no longer use that excuse. And now David Benavidez is the World Boxing Council, better known as the WBC, mandatory challenger. And we got word that the WBC plans to uphold that and give Canelo Alvarez 90 days to make a decision whether he's going to fight David Benavidez and begin negotiations. We know he historically fights on 2 dates: Cinco de Mayo weekend, Mexican Independence Day weekend, first weekend in May, second weekend in September. So, with that said, all of this chatter, we hear everything. Canelo's silence was broken. He broke the silence today. And Canelo Alvarez puts up a post of him sitting in a exotic car looking back with a cryptic message saying, "Who talking about me? Who want this action with Canelo?" He is widely recognized as one of the greatest Mexican fighters in history. And some people even have him as the #1 greatest Mexican fighter in history. Well, guess what? Canelo Alvarez, he puts up this cryptic post as if, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Y'all know that French Montana song. Ain't worried about nothing. You understand? In this exotic car, and he's just looking back to let you know, I ain't worried about nothing. And he's in negotiations with former WBO junior middleweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, now middleweight title contender. He's the ranked #4 middleweight, 160-pounder in the world, and that's Jaime Mungia. Jaime Mungia has 42 wins, no losses, no draw, 33 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'11.5" with a 60-inch arm reach. There's conversations. There's soft conversations. Jaime Mungia was last seen in the ring in June when he almost lost to Sergey Derevyanchenko, but he ended up getting a knockdown and winning a unanimous decision. He should have been a split decision, but nonetheless, he won the fight. But Jaime Mungia, he nearly lost to Sergey Derevyanchenko, okay? And so with that said, Jaime Mungia is 6 feet tall, okay? 5'11 and a half, 6 feet tall. But he's a middleweight. He's not a super middleweight. Jaime Mungia is on the wrong side of the street. Jaime Mungia is with his rival, his former promoter, legend, 6-time, 6-division world champion, and Olympic gold medalist, Oscar the Golden Boy De La Hoya, and Golden Boy Promotions The Zone. He's a middleweight, 160-pounder. David Benavidez is 168. He was considered the best super middleweight in the world. David Benavidez is undefeated and a mandatory challenger for Canelo Alvarez WBC title that was initially and originally his belt, but he was stripped of his title due to recreational drug use and then missing weight on the scale during a global pandemic. Now, the first one, that's his fault. Second one, he should have gotten a pass. But he's the mandatory. And he called Canelo Alvarez bluff. He did what Canelo Alvarez said. Fight somebody. Okay, well, he fought Caleb Plant. He fought Anthony Durrell. He fought David Lemieux. He fought Ronald Graville. And he just beat Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. We can't use this notion that he ain't fight nobody no more. And he's in your division. He's your mandatory challenger. And this is the fight the world is calling for. Legends like Mike Tyson, celebrities, celebrity analysts like Stephen A. Smith. Everybody's calling for this fight. There's no rhyme or reason. He's under the same umbrella with the PBC, Premier Box Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. You got the same advisor. You on the same network. They both going to Amazon Prime as Showtime decided to get out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years, and PBC is looking for a new home, which they're going to land on Amazon Prime under the same umbrella. You in the same weight class. And Canelo Alvarez is on record saying, I'm never going to fight another Mexican fighter. So why would he fight a natural-born Mexican fighter in Jaime Mungia, who was born in Tijuana, Mexico, TJ, when David Benavidez is Mexican Ecuadorian, half and half? So it only makes sense, right? Wrong. It's a bad style matchup. They don't like the fight, period. So he's negotiating with a fight. Now, one can argue, I'm not of Mexican descent, so I can't make the case. But I would say in the sport of boxing, the most famous date of them all is Cinco de Mayo. So the biggest fight, the bigger fight, the bigger draw, Jaime Mungia is not a bigger draw than David Benavidez. He doesn't have the resume of David Benavidez. He doesn't have the celebrity of David Benavidez. He hasn't beaten the fighters that David Benavidez has beaten. He's still looked at as being treated with training wheels. So why would you not fight David Benavidez on the biggest date of them all, the most recognizable date to non-Mexicans, in Cinco de Mayo weekend? May 5th. And this year, I believe it falls on May 4th. Why not fight Cinco de Mayo weekend with David Benavidez in a bigger pay-per-view fight? And then you can always fight, should you be victorious, Jaime Mungia, Mexican Independence Day weekend. You can fight him in TJ if you so choose to. You beat David Benavidez in a massive, massive fight, a lucrative fight, more lucrative fight, then it only makes sense to fight Jaime Mungia than Mexican Independence Day weekend. Because let's be frank here, Jaime Mungia is not going to fight any real threat to his record moving forward. So he's going to fight somebody else to stay busy and stay active. And it ain't going to be somebody that he more than likely can't beat, as they took a chance with this fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko thinking he was over the hill, and he almost shocked the world. So let's be frank here. Jaime Mungia is not going to fight somebody that's going to be a serious threat to actually beating him. So he'll still be available. Make it make sense. So Canelo Alvarez negotiating with Jaime Mungia needs to be thrown in the trash. And if he's already negotiating a deal with Jaime Mungia, we already know Jose Benavidez Sr., father, trainer, and manager of David Benavidez, they're not going to be a stickler in the negotiations. So right now, the WBC should be making a decision ASAP, not giving them 90 days. Why are you negotiating with Jaime Mungia? It doesn't make sense. Because it's not like you need a plan B because David Benavidez needs a catchweight. You're fighting the same division. right? David Benavidez ain't going to ask to break the bank because all he care about is breaking the legacy barrier. So make it happen. Jaime Mungia being negotiated should be an issue for the WBC overall, period. And they should be making a stand ASAP. So Canelo Alvarez sends out a cryptic message with him look back in an exotic car as to say, who talking about me? Ain't worried about nothing? You understand what I'm saying? Let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But drop a comment in the comment section. We got to put pressure on this fight every single day until David Benavidez get his just due and get his opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez and regain his title, or Canelo Alvarez be stripped. Period. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.